Video has been sourced
Dark
from
side of Travis
internet
Scott.
archives, deleted posts, Travis's old posts on
Travis
various
can throw me off a building. I don't care. Bro, what?
medias, and quite frankly,
What is he talking
rumors.
about?
What does it take to be as famous as Travis Scott? Determination,
Trav can't have my kids, bro. Y'all
command,
wildin'.
power, deception, guys, fate, or luck?
It's all of that, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
2026 Waterfall Drive, Missouri City, Texas. This
You know
is the
his
beautiful
exact
Houston
Addy?
suburb where Jock Webster
Oh,
lived.
he was born in Houston, bro. Like, I remember, like, low-key Travis would be so much bigger if it wasn't an Astro incident. He still is very big, though. I ain't gonna lie. But, like, I feel you. The Astro incident was crazy, bro.
The year is
Cardi can outlaw
2007.
me.
Wanda Webster
Yeah, I'll
comes
chip.
home from her job at Apple with a brand new iMac Core 2 Duo for her
I know
16-year-old
he was
son,
happy to
which
see
would
that,
be the
but-
catalyst for him to take his beat-making career more seriously. The story starts with an obsessed Kid Cudi and Kanye West fan. He even named himself after Kid Cudi, whose real name is Scott. Travis spent all of his time in the Pit,
Like
which was his
Kendrick?
bedroom studio. His
Bro,
best friend
Travis
Josh
Scott is
Gill-
still one of the biggest artists in the world, though. He's not like he's, like, a crazy small artist. He's, like, very, very, you know what I'm saying, known, bro.
Cozy Canoe connected with Travis because they were both ambitious creatives who
I see.
wanted to escape their small suburb. Travis would record other local rappers, produce beats, DJ, anything that involved music. He was obsessed. In his
Frank Ocean
Spanish
dropping
class, he
soon.
met a boy by the name of
Yeah, that
Jason
shit not
Eric,
happening, bro.
who would become known as OG Chess.
That boy,
he also
Frank
met
Ocean
two
not
other
dropping
important
anytime
people
soon.
in high school, Ashton Travis and Chase B, but we'll get to them
Travis?
later. Travis and Jason both shared dreams of rapping,
Travis
and they
my
both
favorite
had
underground
nightmares
artist, bro.
of one day suffering from hair loss. But lucky for them, Keeps has a
Bro, this dude try to act Keith's in the, bro. We not watching this game. I ain't gonna lie. Get back to the video.
Keeps. They unofficially called themselves the Classmates. Their first
That's
project,
for body.
the
Yeah,
Babe
chat, if y'all bought it, y'all can what's it called? Y'all can get that, bro.
mixtape, dropped around spring of
Babe
2009.
mixtape?
It was a mishmash of remixed popular records at that time, with
Okay.
terrible auto-tune singing, but promising rapping abilities. They both graduated high school and attended the University of Texas at San Antonio, just a few hours
Okay, so
west.
Travis, and it might be, wait, I just feel like there's a little small gap between Travis Scott and the biggest rappers. It looked like that Astro shit, like, I don't know, bro. Like, it really, like, took a hit on his career, bro. I feel you, but, like, he's still, like, up there, though. So, like, I mean, he's not gonna ever, I don't know.
in Missouri City. The duo was
I
more
don't really know
focused
much
on
about that.
partying, making music, and living a lifestyle rather than studying for
Astrofest?
exams. By the way, make sure you're hydrated while watching this video. Travis understood the value of social media. In
Oh, it's an
2009,
album,
he and Jason
too.
were using Twitter to spam anyone and everyone who was popping to listen to their
MySpace?
music every single day for months.
Bro, he's been grinding since 2009, bro. Oh, my gosh, bro.
It was non-stop
Damn.
spam. Wiz Khalifa, Big Sean, Wale. If
Wiz
anyone
Khalifa?
could hear their music, Travis was
Whale?
convinced it wouldn't be a waste of their time. Buddy Rich, the second mixtape between Travis and Jason, dropped in
2009. Wait, did they have
December
SoundCloud in 2009? Because I don't even know, bro.
2009. Another project filled with remixes and some originals.
literally says
Trav
Whale,
giving
bro.
his best Kanye and Kid Cudi
thought the album was the
impersonations,
incident.
while Chess, on the other hand, carried most of the records.
Yo,
He
Chess
was less
mentioned, Chess
creatively
mentioned.
ambitious, rapping in a very basic frat rap sort of way, but it's likely that their small fan
Yo,
base
this
liked
freaky cover, bro. Yo, they was some freaks, gang.
Chess more because his sound was clearer and very current. Travis was trying to do things way outside of his skill set. Another key connection would happen, which would give
Bro,
some
this picture is literally 2013 coded, bro. Look at this, like, how do they even make pictures like this, bro? Like, his face is so, like, pixelated, bro, or, like, I don't know what to call this, bro.
promise for the Classmates. Spoof
That cover
Don,
came up in his
who
hour
attended
interview.
the university with Travis, was the son of N.O. Joe, who is a Grammy-nominated
Oh, bro.
multi-platinum producer who worked
The
with
doggy
Ice
style
Cube,
cover is
LL
more
Cool
sus.
J, UGK,
Nah,
Scarface,
that doggy.
and basically
Ooh, so he had a producer, the producer that made Take Care, or like, yo, wait, let me run this.
university with Travis, was the son of N.O. Joe, who is a Grammy-nominated multi-platinum producer who worked
Ooh, he produced on Take Care. Ricky Hills had My Non-Existent Kids. Hey, you speaking facts, bro. He had Drake. He produced Drake Take Care, bro.
worked with Ice Cube, LL Cool J, UGK, Scarface, and basically every 90s rapper in the South. He is well respected,
Damn.
connected, and had a studio located one town over from where Travis grew up, Stafford, Texas. Spoof is
Okay.
an interesting part of the story because he claims to be a part of the Classmates.
She got some face
and
surgery.
was
She's
featured
chopped.
in a few songs, but
She
there
actually-
are basically
I
no
haven't seen her face
pictures
in a
of them
minute.
together other than a few, and he's never mentioned in any tweets. They linked up in 2016 to work on Spoof's album, which we we know at the
Who
time
is
Travis
Spoof,
was
bro?
very famous. And
Nah, Travis Scott
featured
had
on
that.
a bunch of his songs, but those features
What
were
the
recorded in
hell?
2010. I couldn't help but notice that in every single photo, Travis can't even look at the camera. It's like he's
Why?
being forced to be there, or that he doesn't want to be seen with Spoof. They were also hyping up a music video, which never came out, and all of the photos.
Mike Dean? Which one is Mike
They
Dean?
were
Which
also
one is Mike
on the
Dean?
camera.
Is this one Mike Dean? Bro, why? Oh, Yeezy's mentioned right here, bro. Right? Yeezy's mentioned right here, bro. That's crazy.
It's like he's being
Mike Dean to go,
forced
bro.
to
Mike
be
Dean to
there,
go.
or that he doesn't want to be seen with Spoof. They were also hyping up a music video, which never came out, and all of the photos and really tweets that are related to
Travis
this event are
produced most of
deleted.
Yeezus?
Spoof grew up around famous
yeah, he's
rappers
been
his whole life,
making
and
music
quite
since
frankly, his music
2009.
isn't very good. He kind of gives me like daddy's money energy. Something tells me Trav wanted to get in with N.O. Joe, hoping for a quality studio and maybe some connections. Maybe
Cardi,
he just had
Travis,
to deal with
Tyler
Spoof
can
in the
have all
meantime.
me, bro.
Kind of like when
What
you
the
hang out
hell,
with the
bro?
rich kid because he had the pool and the trampoline and the sick
tripping,
gaming
bro.
room, but you didn't really like him. But then again, when Birds in the Trap hit
So
number one,
wait, didn't you say this was his worst rated album? But it literally went number one. I literally distinctly remember this album. Is it crazy? I've never listened to Birds in the Trap, bro. I've literally never heard one song of this album. Like literally one song of this album, bro. Promise you, bro. I've never listened to this album, bro.
N.O. Joe
I love
claimed
the
that
album.
Travis was from his camp in a now deleted Instagram post. Not sure how much involvement Spoof and N.O. Joe
his
had
worst?
with Travis's career,
Damn.
but he was around them. Something happened. Travis and Jason
I
traveled a lot
forgot
from
that he has like Goosebumps. Oh yeah, that's probably the only song I know. I've never listened to that album in general. Like, you know what I'm saying? On site feels like you have McDonald's, right?
San Antonio to Austin to Houston,
McDonald's
just
probably different,
hustling
bro.
the music scene to get their names out there, trying to do any shows they could get, clubs, house parties, whatever. But the internet grind was still important. Travis's friend that I mentioned before, Dozy, would email people pretending to be Travis, trying to get him recognition. One of these people was Shane
that's
Morris,
lace.
who would become Travis's manager. Another one of these people was Anthony Kilhofer, who is an engineer and producer who has worked with Kanye
Bro,
West
so
on
if
every
he had like, did he, bro? With the Yeezy has like the did he have the Yeezy cosign or what? Or did he just make this all himself? Cause I'm so lost. Like,
single one of
how
his
is he getting
albums
these
since the
connections,
college dropout.
You mean Kilhofer?
Man, email. This idiot has his number and fucking email on the internet.
Dozy sent
It was
Travis's
for Ye,
music to
Trav would be
Kilhofer
anything.
as much as he could, trying to get
Hey,
feedback
bro.
and hoping to one day.
you gotta do what you gotta do to make it in the music industry. Cause the music industry is like ridiculous, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Ye reached out to him. Then that's not even. You put him on, but he wanted to put him on. It's not like Travis Scott was begging him. Like, I mean, from what you said, so.
They have a meeting. Pretty interesting that Kanye's go-to engineer was that accessible. Like, how did more people not try that? But you know, Trav.
That's so
Anything
crazy.
for Kanye. Summer of 2010, Travis is not so sure about going back to university. His
But he
mind
used
is
to spam these
fixated on being a
oversaturated
rapper,
pics,
despite
bro.
not really having too much traction.
He
linked
was
up
one of
with
the
an
biggest
old friend,
artists.
Chase B. Chase was a college radio host at Howard University in Washington,
reached out to
D.C.
a
He
couple
also
artists.
did house parties and clubs, so he could get Travis some traction out there. Plus, Chase lived in D.C. with Ashton Travis, who was another high school friend making
That's
some noise
crazy.
with
He
his
got the
music.
same last
Fall
name as the dude Travis Scott for his name, bro.
2010 would be the last semester in San Antonio for Travis before he dropped out. During the semester,
Dropped
he was
out?
trying to be around Chase and Ashton as much as possible since they were his only music friends outside of Texas. By the start of 2011, he dropped out and he was ready to do everything he could to make it in the music
Damn,
game.
he
He was
dropped
going
out.
to DC to visit his 727 homies, perform at
Travis
Howard's
Scott's name
homecoming,
is
and
Trav-
taking
is
trips
not
from
Travis
Texas
Scott.
to
What's
New
his
York
real
to LA.
name, bro?
Tony Loney,
I thought
his
his real
good
name was
friend
Travis
and
Scott.
videographer, was doing his best to document the whole process. This crazy lifestyle across the country would be inspiration for the next Travis and Jason project called Cruisin' USA. Tony was another helpful
Jacquees
person for
Burma
Travis.
Webster
One,
2? That's his real name? What the hell?
because he needed a cameraman.
What
and
kind of
two,
name is that,
because
bro?
Tony's brother James
I mean, he
Loney
got
was a
more money than me,
professional
so I don't
baseball
know.
player for the LA Dodgers. Now I'm not
Of course,
100%
bro,
sure,
no.
but it's possible that
Yo.
Travis, Jason, and Tony would crash at James' place while taking these trips to LA. Travis also said that he had a friend that attended USC,
Yo,
so he would
he
crash in
looked
the
out
dorm.
of there, bro. Look at their eyes, gang. They're not locked in at all. Look at his eyes. This dude is out of. He can fit on, bro. I'm not
Was there
gonna
after
finish that,
nights
bro.
of partying, but he
Bro, is that his
literally
Webster
never
dictionary,
says
yo?
anyone's name when he tells his story in interviews, so we
Why
never
not?
really know who he's referring to, because everybody's just my friend, my homie, my boy. Also, how was Travis paying for all of this? Well,
How
he never
was he?
told his parents that he dropped out, so they think he's still in San Antonio.
This is.
every two
I forgot. Some other dude did this. I think it was like. What's that? This is one rapper did the same thing. He went to college. Oh, it was like Chance the Rapper. I forgot. Chance the Rapper. I forgot. Some rapper. Oh my gosh. It was like an actor. He went to college for a little bit and then He just told his parents he's still going to college, but he was just taking the money and going on flights. I think it was Adam Sandler or something, bro.
2 weeks, they were sending him money for food, rent, and school necessities. Travis was taking their hard-earned money, spending it on flights,
straight for
music,
Becky,
alcohol, and anything to continue
I'll be
his
mad as shit. Bro, imagine this did not work out, bro. This would have been so much waste of money, bro.
lifestyle. Travis
he made it
started
work
wearing
out,
leather since that's what Kanye was doing. The Classmates EP drops, which had better
I'm not
rapping
reading that,
and more ambitious production. Travis's
Digital translation, bro. What?
beats were very unique, very Kanye, but still exceptional.
Yo,
at the
Chess
time.
mentioned
Producing
again, bro.
was definitely his biggest asset, and his singing was just starting to hint at the Travis that we know today. June 1st, 2011, Cruisin' USA drops, which would be the most highly regarded mixtape from the duo, the most successful tape from them, but also their last.
Which duo?
This is the first tape where you can really hear the potential in
Let's
Travis's
see. Play the song.
auto-tune
Play the
melodies.
song.
He skipped on a show they were supposed to do together in July in Houston, so OG Chess had to do it by himself. For the next few months, Chess still promoted the duo and their project. It's not like they split up and just went separate ways like clean. It was kind of slow. They were both like halfway invested.
Chess
still
mentioned him,
hanging
bro.
out, still
Let me know
promoting
if
the
you like
project
it, bro.
for the next few months. and
Travis
doing-
Scott with the what's it called the S emoji or the regular Travis Scott, not gonna lie. The Travis Scott with the money emoji, it's like for the old, like at the time, like names like that were trending, like 2013, like, you know what I'm saying, when he's coming up, yeah. But like I feel like Travis Scott, his new name right now was for like, what's it called? It's for like the modern day area. Like I feel like if he had the S sign, it wouldn't be as good as like just the regular Travis Scott. So I'm gonna go with Travis Scott in general, but like for my preference, I mess with the money sign more because like it's just like, I don't know, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, like for me it is better. Travis Scott days before Rodeo and before, yeah, bro, he had to change it from a business standpoint. I ain't gonna lie. Starbucks went to S, yeah, that shit ass.
Performances together. But this is where the story gets weird and becomes extremely difficult for me to put the pieces together.
Good,
I've done research on so many artists.
The Nightmare Astro, bro.
Travis is the only one who tells a different story every single time he's asked about his come up. In all fairness, it seems like he did couch surf quite a bit. It was probably difficult to have a stable life when you're lying about being in college and don't have anywhere to go.
It's crazy. Like, y'all gotta understand how crazy, like, imagine none of this worked out, like, genuinely. He had to know, like, had it worked out, because this is genuinely, like, a very, very risky life to, like, live, bro. Like, couch surfing, use your parents' money for college on, like, your dreams that, like, are not certified. Like, he had to really, like, put that work in, bro. Like, genuinely, bro.
Probably thinking, oh, I was at this person's house, but it was really this other person's house in LA, or maybe you didn't even know where you were. That seems to be like it could have been a reality for Travis Scott.
He didn't have no crib. How did he brush his teeth? How did he wash his face? How did he take a shower? How did he have extra clothes? Like, did he have no places? Like, I just can't comprehend how, like, they do that shit, bro.
That aren't really adding up, or I can't find 100% proof that they actually happened. And there
he smoked the joint and didn't rap, bro. Hey,
the first key story.
Hey, he made it though, so it don't matter.
Is when he said he lived in New York for a few months with Ashton Travis. He was working at Stadium Red in Harlem, which is a studio owned by Just
he had a
Blaze.
job. He was
Basically,
employed.
Scott was an intern there, and the main producer who worked at the studio, Omen, let him work at night. We know it was during these night sessions when the idea for Owl Pharaoh was created, which was his first solo project.
Oh, this is what you was talking about yesterday, Kurtz. I think Owl Pharaoh.
Years later, meaning that before Travis and Jason broke up, Travis could have been working on a solo project behind Chess's back, which could have led to a fallout.
Travis's uncle's name and Scott's Kid Cudi's real name. Yo, that's kind of. How do you even think of that, bro? What the hell?
By a bunch of tweets. Omen and Ashton were working together a lot from January 2011 to June 2011, which does line up to Travis's statement of working and living in New York for a few months. However, there are no pictures, videos, podcasts, or any digital footprint that I could find that proves Travis lived in New York and worked at Stadium Red for a significant
so he just kept
amount of
about his eye
There
story?
are some pictures of him in December 2011
Now, that's interesting
where
so far.
he's clearly at this studio, but this doesn't really line up to the story much, which I'll get to. The only other clue maybe is him posting a bunch of pictures of owls
Playboy Cardi
on
has
his
that name, bro.
Tumblr in July 2011. Apparently, a lot of stuff got deleted from his Tumblr. There seems to be a history of things getting deleted.
Bro, who uses Tumblr, gang? Are we serious? Was Tumblr really that popular back then? I thought he was on that Twitter, that Instagram, like Facebook, bro. Tumblr, bro. There's no way people are actually using that, bro.
When people talk about Travis's past, the second main event was a meeting with Killhofer. Travis had been corresponding for months with
why is he so close to the... Y'all know that face, that, what's it called, that fish meme, bro? He's a little too close to the camera, bro. Go ahead and back up, bro. Yo, what's that yam do on your face, gang? I ain't gonna lie.
Near. For some
Back
reason,
up
the
a little
guy
bit, bro.
saw potential in him. Why would he spend all this time
For
giving
some reason,
feedback
bro?
for over a year? I have no idea. But
The dude
I
on the
guess he
right
was
chop.
right.
Hey,
Travis
that's Travis. That's y'all King Travis Scott, bro. Y'all saying Travis Scott chop?
tells the story that he was in Texas. Kilhofer asked to meet, so he flew to LA because he lied and said that he was already there. They had a 15-minute meeting, and Kilhofer said he was about to go on the Watch
I'm
the
low-key
Throne
mysterious
tour,
when it
which was
comes
in
to social
October
media.
2011. So
We got a tough guy here. We got a cool guy. We got Billy Badass. Like, bro, what?
I don't know what about to go on means. Could be a
Billy
week,
Badass
could
over
be a
here.
day, could be a month, could be, I don't know. But you might think that this meeting took place around that time. But in May of 2011, I have a photo of what appears to be Travis, since the necklace matches the one that he was wearing just a few days before.
Bro, man,
And
call him
this
something
really
serious.
looks like Kilhofer.
But I never thought it was like when Cardi first started doing it, I thought it was tough, but like then it just got to a point, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like what he's doing right now is way better than that mysterious stuff. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I know we're
sure
looking
you
at
don't
the
do
back
rodeo?
of his
I don't
head,
know.
but
I
I
don't
mean,
know,
the
bro.
gray hair, sitting at what appears to be a
It'll
home
be fine, bro. I don't
studio,
know if I
the
can do it.
glasses. I mean, this has to be him. But this is 5 months before the Watch the Throne tour. Also, the same day that this picture with Kilhofer was posted, these other pictures of Travis and Chess were posted together. What maybe could be LA. But where's
showing the
Chess
same
in the photo
picture,
with
bro.
Kilhofer? Was Travis
year
working with
later?
Kilhofer without Chess?
You got
Was
Cardi
Kilhofer
here?
not
Cardi
interested
clone
in
here?
Chess? Did Chess even know about Kilhofer? Also, this is a side note. In his first interview ever with Complex in 2012, he said, "I didn't get into a lot of trouble growing up, but I was doing mischievous shit. I wouldn't do dumb shit, but I would just like skip school to do beats or skip school to meet Mike D."
I mean,
who's
anyone, bro. Would
lit-
y'all skip school to meet Mike Dan, like a Go producer? I feel like I would do that shit too, bro. Like it's not even like that crazy. Like that's not even crazy, especially in high school.
Literally Kanye's
I'm doing
like
that, bro. I'm
right-hand
sorry.
man producer. And then I'd come back to school and be like, I was just with Mike Dean. Next thing you know, I'm making beats with the homie.
Yeah, I'm
It's
doing it
crazy.
too, I ain't gonna
He
lie.
didn't meet Kilhofer or anyone in the industry until well after he dropped out of college. But
Wait, is
this
Mike
interview
Dean?
makes it
Wait,
seem
what?
like he was
Who did Mike Dean produce for? Like what rappers?
working with Mike Dean while still being in high school.
Isn't his like thing like Mike
Or
Dean
maybe
made it
in
or some shit?
college? I don't even know. Cruising USA was a beloved project in Missouri City and Houston. According to a lot of hearsay
Is this
on the
James
internet,
Charles on the? Yo, is that James Charles, bro? Oh my god, dude! They got James Charles in 2013. He produced 1980. By the way, Tyler produced all of Iger, bro. He's working with Ye and stuff. Oh shit.
a lot of this information is from anonymous accounts and uncredible sources.
Nah, it's Mike
but
Will made it. What the
we can
hell?
speculate.
I'm
OG
tripping.
Chess was that guy. He drove around in a Benz and everyone loved him. He was
Okay.
better looking. Girls liked him.
Okay, yo. Oh shit. Yo, that glaze gotta be studied. Did I just hear this right?
Chess was that guy. He drove around in a Benz and everyone loved him. He was better looking.
You called another, bro. You dead just said in my face, you called another man look better. You said another man looks better than another man, and you're like standing on this too, bro. Like, how do you even like? Why do you? What does this have to do about looks? We talking about music, gang. Why did you just bring up saying? Why did you have randomly say he looked better? Like, bro, what?
Girls liked him.
That's like-
and like I said before, he had the current rap sound that people love.
OG
Maybe
Chess looks
some
better?
jealousy and tension
Hey,
was
I don't know,
brewing.
bro.
ASAP
I don't-
Ferg had reached
I mean,
out to the
personally,
duo.
to me, I don't see like the point of rating men, especially as another man. But like, hey, if you got to do what you got to do, bro.
to connect. He was going to visit Houston and wanted to work.
That's
The
just
song
crazy to me,
Harlem
bro.
to Texas was born. Travis is in parts of the video, but this was a solo Chess and Ferg collab, produced by Chess as well. Why wasn't Trav a
Waffle
part
House
of it?
mentioned.
There was also another song that was made at this time between Chess and Ferg called Home, which was produced by Travis.
Cardi's better
This would be a
looking and
very
makes
controversial
better.
song, but we'll get
Cardi
to
is
that.
better looking and makes better than Cardi. Bro, you don't even know what you're saying no more, bro. Cardi can... Alright, bro.
Almost at the exact same time that the ASAP collab happened,
Bro, where's
Travis
Ye in
dropped
the story,
his
bro?
first solo
I
record,
only heard Ye
which was
one
called
time.
That Bitch Crazy, accompanied with a visual. Again, basically Trav doing his best Kanye impression, but it would still get him some attention. This record would be the one that Shane Morris, owner of the Ear Milk music blog, was ready to push. He finally saw potential in Travis after he
bro,
had been
like,
emailing
he
him for
glazing
over a
Cardi a little too
year.
much.
Shane recommended the track to his blog buddies, and it got posted on a few different ones. So now we're in November/December of 2011.
We're
Trav and
still in
Chess-
2011? When we go get to like 2018 with his collabs and like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Like, we still in 2011, dude?
They're doing their own thing separately. We don't know for sure if Travis met Kilhofer in real life yet. We don't know where he's living. It could have been around this time that he was working at Stadium Red in New York and working on Al Faro. Remember, Trav was
The Rise
all
of
over
Trav,
the
but I
map,
thought it was
New
like, I
York,
thought it was like
LA.
at least 2013. Like, maybe early 2014, but this is still 2011. It's crazy how long, Travis Scott has been like around, bro. Now I'm recording this one for YouTube.
See
It's about
Texas
to be
so
done
much
anyways.
that it seems like he didn't really
Pistons
have
won
like a
again?
consistent spot to live. Also, at some point,
Yeah.
his parents found out about him
Yo.
lying and
Yo, is that really his mom, dude? Wait, was his parents rich or something?
taking their money,
They low-key look
so
wealthy,
they
I ain't
cut
gonna
him
lie.
off. No idea when this happened.
They
But
parents
according
cut
to
it off.
Shane Morris, on January
What's
6,
good, I don't know.
2012, Travis moved to Los Angeles in his home. I can't find any proof that that happened. Shane went on a crazy Twitter rant in
Shane
2015,
Morris.
posting pictures of them together, but now they're all deleted.
Ben, how
and
much you
I
finna
can't
pay to
find
meet
them
Cardi?
anywhere.
$0. I'm not paying to meet another man, bro. You know what I'm saying? I will go to one of his concerts. I'll probably pay like max like 100. I ain't gonna lie, or like 200.
Just before he
Take it.
allegedly moved in, he dropped the song
But
and video
Cardi gotta pay to meet me, nigga. Cardi gotta pay to meet me, nigga.
to Lovesick, which is even more Travis trying to be Kanye. This would be the song that
I'd
eventually
pay two
Kanye
bands.
heard, but we'll get to that. The
You
song
pay rent to meet Cardi? What do you like? What are you, bro? What are you even saying anymore?
at the time was fire. Every big music
Tripping,
blog
bro.
picked it up. The way that Travis tells the story is that he flew from New York to LA, and when he landed, he had 5 missed calls from T.I. He says he doesn't know how T.I. got his number, and he went straight to the
T.I.?
meeting. T.I. said he really fucked with him, and he was going to keep his eye on him. Shane
Okay.
doesn't really tell the same
He
exact story.
He getting these
so we don't really
connections like crazy though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He's getting these connections really like. He got Kanye, Mike Dean, and then he got T.I. hitting him up, bro. Like, it's really only up. Like,
know.
it's
But
only up
Shane
for him,
claims that
bro.
Travis lived in his house for 2 months, and he got him a bunch of record label meetings, introduced him to everyone
he's
that he
literally
knew
put
in the
him on,
industry in
bro.
hopes of becoming his manager. We don't know how valid of a source Shane is in terms
Shane
of blog
Dawson, bro?
write-ups. Ear Milk, which he owned, was a very poppin' blog. It wouldn't be much for him to just reach out to other big blogs like Ill Roots, Hot New Hip Hop, Double XL, and just say, hey, this is dope.
Hey,
I'm
W.
working
Shane,
with this
bro, I ain't
artist.
gonna lie.
Could you post
He
it?
put him
As
on
far
like
as bigger
crazy.
music industry connects, I don't think Shane was the only reason. Travis had this way of knowing how to get from one person to another. It could
Yeah,
be
he
a
low-key,
guy that
like-
worked at McDonald's whose cousin was a photographer for Kid Cudi's stylist.
Is
Travis,
this, bro? Are we serious right now? Is this Kid Cudi?
guy that worked at McDonald's whose cousin was a photographer for Kid Cudi's
Is this actually Kid Cudi? Bro,
stylist. Travis will figure out a way to slither through everybody to get to the top person that he wants to
Hey,
get
bro.
to. I mean, I even found a
No
text
judgment,
message
bro.
from Travis to
Young
his friend that
Travis.
said,
Oh, wasn't Young Travis's old name? I fuck with Dr. J right now. This shit all too real. Oh, he had Dr. J on the phone and everything, bro.
he's working with Dr. Dre just 1 month after his second single.
Bomb made me cry.
During this time in LA, I know it was Travis, Tony Loney, and Chase B. I have no idea where they
Dr.
were
J
living
is
or
crazy.
who they were bumming off.
Young
He had
Travis.
Lovesick, That Bitch Crazy, Analog, 16 Chapels, and a few other singles. He was linking up with some pretty poppin' people like Mac Miller,
How do they
T.
even-
Mills.
He linked with Mike Miller? Bro, what?
Living the
You
lifestyle
gotta be
that he
sunny,
always
bro.
dreamed of, but had a little bit of buzz. How did he get all of this so fast? Does all of this just happen from 2 YouTube videos? Did Shane do
All right,
all of
I got
this?
you, I got
mean,
you.
I know times were different back then, but working with Dre, getting looked at from every label, there's gotta be more to the story.
Yeah, there
Shane
has to
suffered
be,
from
bro.
an epileptic seizure, and apparently this is when Travis cut him off, saying his manager can't have seizures because what if it scares T.I.? Obviously,
Bro, what? Y'all, he worked at Max Sanctuary Studio and that stuff. Do y'all just hear what he just said, bro?
Travis cut him off, saying his manager can't have seizures because what if it scares T.I.?
So you can't like he can't have a normal human, like what? Like he can't control you. Act like he wanted to have it, bro. Like what? That don't make no sense, bro. It was an open studio for everyone to walk in. My uncle's best friend is Dr. J's manager. Why are you lying?
Obviously, we don't know if this actually happened.
This gotta
Shane
be
also
cap
claimed
story.
that they inflated Travis's follower count on Twitter by creating bots,
I programmed a fleet of SoundCloud bots to artificially inflate his play counts on SoundCloud.
as well as getting
That's
him
cap,
a
bro.
verification before he was relevant, but he provided zero proof of this. Shane also put tons and tons of things that Travis stole, cheated, lied about, but this is all just one man's word. One man
I
who
got you,
could
damn.
just be very angry that
Yo,
he got
this
used.
cut is insane. Oh my god. His hairline's like this, and then he got a skin fade high top. This gotta be the worst cut of all time. Top 10 worst cuts I've ever seen in my life.
for his connections and thrown away.
You got the
From here,
lesbian-
Travis did sign to T.I.'s Grand
that's the
Hustle
worst cut I've ever
Entertainment
seen,
sometime
bro.
around March of 2012. But him and T.I. even put out a song together. His last album with them was Astroworld. But didn't he also sign to
Astroworld.
Kanye? In April of 2012, Travis gets a call from
Yeah, he needs to sue that barber, I ain't gonna lie.
saying that Kanye just watched the Lovesick video twice and wants to meet him. Travis had been talking to
I
Killhoffer
thought
for
he
a
meant-
while, and Anthony
Oh, but this is the part where they say he produces Yeezus, I think. I ain't
he
gonna lie.
wanted to manage him after he was getting buzz. He told him that Kanye wants to meet. Trav flies to New York and waits there for 5 days to meet him. But it happens. Kanye gives him a taco with sour cream on it. Despite hating sour cream, Travis eats the disgusting taco because he's sitting with the guy.
That's good. He eats. What is he talking about? Beef, cheese, and he got the lettuce, and he got the sour cream. That's solid.
Trying to be for the past 5 years. Kanye, I guess, saw his vision, and they immediately got to working on music together. Travis makes this seem like no big deal. The guy he literally copied for
Sour
his
cream is so
whole
good on,
adult
bro.
life at this point, sitting right in front of him,
Hot take, I don't like
recognizing
these
him
margarita.
after just putting out
Yeah, it's hot
basically
take, I ain't
one
gonna lie.
music video, and yeah, it's no big deal. Kanye invited him to Hawaii for a few months to work on the Good Music album. Travis touched up basically every record, but only
Okay.
got credits on one track. From here, he got featured on Meek Mill's Dream Chasers 2 album, he had a song with Casey Veggies, Lex Luger, and was known in the industry as a producer. At least that's how the story goes.
Okay.
I had a hard time finding
This is like
any
9 years
big
ago, by the
records
way.
he produced other than the Good Music ones. Some people say it was all a marketing ploy to promote him as the next Kanye. He can produce, he can rap, he's got the fashion. He would
Nah,
eventually
he was the next
also
Kanye. Y'all think, is Travis Scott bigger than Kanye West? Y'all opinion? Like, right currently, do y'all think Travis Scott better? I think he's bigger than Kanye West right now. Or like, for sure right now, but what about all time?
signed to Epic Records while being signed to Grand Hustle,
for sure bigger
which
than him right
sounds
now, I
like
ain't gonna lie.
360 deal. Maybe that's the reason why he was
Nah,
doing all
these
the
brand
crazy-
deals in 2018 gotta be studied. More monthly on Spotify, bro. These brand deals in 2018 gotta be studied, bro. Bro, he dead had his own shoe brand. He had the McDonald's meal. He had the Fortnite. He was on top of the world, bro. I see what you were saying by the Astro like incident or Astro whatever. Cause bro, he was generally on top of the world, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. What's good, Ryan? He was generally
brand
was
deals
one
and
of
going
them, bro.
hard with clothing later on. But Travis never seemed to care about the money.
Generally
He just
crazy.
wanted to get to the next level, always. Just to live the lifestyle, make
He's better
music,
than-
and
he's not
be
like
just
Clay
like
guy?
his idols. The song I mentioned
Yeah.
before, Home, with OG Chess and ASAP Ferg, they decided to release that 1 year later in September 2012. At this point, Travis is deep with good music. Chess obviously worked on that song,
Chess.
so he felt entitled to it. Apparently, Travis wanted to give that beat to Kanye, so Sony and Epic threatened to sue because of the track getting posted. Shane Morris said that Travis stole this song from Chess. We don't know for sure, but this threat to sue is what prompted Shane Morris to post this whole story about Travis.
Wow.
Trav had success in 2013 with the song Upper Echelon.
It won't take
He was
long.
also
Alright, send me, bro.
featured on
Tell me what to
Jay-Z's
do.
album, and he was a 2013 XXL freshman. By this point, he was
Ooh, 2013
was also
XXL.
featured on Jay-Z's album, and he was a 20
Wait, let's see the class. Let's see the class. Chief Keef was in there. Travis Scott, T.I., Future. Oh my gosh, France Montana, Big Sean. The only people I remember, Chief Keef. I don't know, he didn't even show up. That's crazy. Future, T.I. Future was on his. Where's Future? I got you. Send the link. Bro, where's Future, bro?
2013 XXL
I mean,
freshman. By
where's,
this point, he was known in
I
the
don't
industry,
know.
but not really by the general public other
I
than
miss
that
the
one
old Kanye,
song.
yo.
Owl Pharaoh dropped, and he had some buzz for sure, but he was definitely early to be a freshman.
I got you, Ryan,
especially
hold up.
because most people wouldn't even find out about him until 2015 with the album Rodeo. Interviewers
Oh, wait, that dropped in 24-15?
asked him how did this all happen, but Travis never answered clearly. He had a falling out with Tony Loney, his longtime friend, videographer,
Studio
and
ranking,
director of the video that
XL
Kanye loved.
L
There's a
ranking?
story told by
that'd
Tony's
be
cousin, who used to run Travis Scott's Facebook page when he was still working with Chess. He said that Travis was using Tony's laptop because he left everything at the hotel in Hawaii when they were working on Cruel Summer. Instead of buying a new one, he used Tony's for a year straight. Travis was about to head on his first tour in mid-2013, and Tony wanted to visit his family in
Like,
Houston.
we're making the XXL classes.
Since he had uprooted his whole life for Travis for the past few years, he went to grab his laptop. and
Cardi
Travis re-
ass, bro. You been glazing Cardi every day for the last 10 days and you just say Cardi's ass. Why are you just lying, bro?
it out of his hands, claiming ownership. They had a scuffle. Tony went back to Houston, and they haven't
Live
spoken
tier list, what do you
since.
mean?
But again, can't really confirm that this is true. In the music industry, people get burned. They get left behind. It happens. Most of the time, it's hard to tell what kind of relationships people had. I'm sure there's some people that you can think
Oh,
of right
shit.
now in your life that you don't even know where your relationship really stands. Is it work? Is it friends? Is it acquaintances? With this, I think one Astroworld makes him and his story so interesting. Maybe
Hey, not gonna lie, that was a solid video, bro. We out though.
I switch bitches.